utility from the breach and Tejo that can be recycled later on for when the retake comes in. Already in drop one.
Oh, Kesnet has to make the adjustments. Seven winning out. Bang falls pretty darn quickly, and Narrate doesn't have much to do until those reinforcements get there. Mizzino takes a glancing blow, and Kesnet is a little bit low. Prowler goes over the top there, and Nelson's already ascended. John and Zek can get involved. Shy with a respectful distance there, and Kesnet now reveals himself. Surely traded. John's finding himself three, and Zelsis will clean it up. Sen allow KRU to come into that A site and have the retake util with the fade when needed.
KRU really tried that mid-round pivot from the KRU side.
Zekin's definitely been tipped off that something could be afoot on this side of the map. There it is. Shy walks out of the open. Zekin deals with him pretty comfortably. However, KRU get in onto this A site once more. Bang was in a similar position in the pistol. Dropped down, got taken down by Kesnet, but Sen were able to win it out and see how this rolls through. The Bulldog barks and bites, apparently. Adverso a screaming heap, and it's up to Melsa with nothing but the classic to work with. And it is a fully fledged, full force Sen team to end the round.
They'll be more than happy to get that very clean anti-eco. It required them to offer up definitely some danger from KRU on account of the fact that a couple of their players are on wicked low HP. You know, these SMGs could get easy kills here, and Mizzino there, he goes down, he was low.
And that's just across the site there. Bang finds a tight angle, but the Razorvine is going to slow this up a little bit for Sentinels. Meanwhile, Zelsis is on the wrap here. Going to be a push towards top and a trade. I think Sen are going to be happy with that, but Shy's going to be a problem there in drop. He's found his second. Zelsis is going to be there, but he's got nothing but a stinger to work with. And really, has no business doing much more in this round. Play for exits perhaps, but KRU maintain 3 guns coming out of this round in theory. Certainly getting what they came for.
Well, Zelsis will have an opportunity at a fight, but not at the range he's desiring.
Upper and play off that to bleed the clock.
Again, we're heading into this fast A-brawl, exchange of utility.
Again!
And again gets the nail! Nelson goes down to it.
This time, Banks, he's even further forward. He might have a timing here, and yes, Kesnet goes down. Mizzino at least able to find that aftershock here, and numbers it.
This is really good for them.
It's a big moment here now. Fault line comes through. Neither Sen player affected by it as John wants to push up past this now. There's the flash coming out. John needs to find 2 and it won't be enough. KRU. Now Tekken actually pulls a showstopper here. And perhaps because of that, Kesnet opts not to commit to follow up on the breach stun. So Zekin now wants to clear a bit more space and into tree. Takes a trade. Hey, with the Sheriff, he's got to be happy with the 1-for-1.
Yeah, I mean, Mizzino's going to be happy he even got that kill in the first place with Zekin just zooming around the corner. That had to be a fast reaction. KRU trying to force this into A still. There are 3 Sen players here and another on the way.
Playing close, they've still got a lot of this fade util to play off of as well. Here's the swing, flash comes in, Narrate falls, Bang's going to be good for 1, and this is dangerous, KRU. You do not want to test the Sen when they're embedded in a cycle like this. But there's no time to pull out. 20 seconds left in the round. KRU are fully committed. In for a penny, in for a pound. And Melton needs to make an opportunity happen here, but he's low! Chunked to pieces by the Sheriffs, and Kesnet has to bail his team out of this unenviable situation. Healthy as he is, the smoke dissipates and Zelsis will fall. Bang and John had to put this together, and that is a crucial misstep, and it's written all over Kesnet's face.
Sheriff shots connected from Sen backside off the gamble stack that doesn't really
stops the push in after the Rolling Thunder, and you get a trade on a pistol round. It's pretty decent.
Second picks up the Outlaw here on account of everybody on KRU being on those light armors, and buddy makes use of it quick. Sound cues from KRU. This should be an easy cleanup.
Yeah, Bang is virtually vibrating with anticipation here. They come in here with a paranoia. It's devastating, and Bang is ready for Melsa to take that high ground. It's into this A site, and Bang is he's really feeling himself here.
And that is the beauty of the Vice. The delay you get from the Razorvines allows for timing to rotate, but Bang, that flank
rate a couple in this first couple of rounds too. Okay, here comes that Annihilation here. Well, the Armageddon, excuse me, but there's Zekin from up on high. He's able to take the 1 at least. Kesnet wants to push up, and Ray gets into the game now. 3 versus 3. How do you get value out of this Odin here for Zelsis? Hold him 1 for the boys, maybe. Steel Garden gotta be popped. That, of course, is from Shy. And there it is. Zelsis has found Adverso. Happy to hold that line. Narrate with a shorty as well. Oh, that hurts. That stings. Shy down to 52, but Zelsis has a lot of work to do now, and he will be surrounded. Tough pill to swallow for Sen.
Keeping a tight lid on KRU's economy, forcing them onto very awkward ecos, stopping any of that momentum to build. But wow, they want to fight close with this paranoia. What is this from Bang?
Yeah, oh, it's madness. He's going for it. He's pushing this. Are you That's 2 consecutive rounds of Bang, maybe overheating just a bit after a great start here. Where's the recovery going to be for Sentinels? It might be too much to ask here as Narrate burns down to the aftershock, and Mizzino's classic deals with Zelsis. It's up to John in a 1 versus, checks notes, 5.
It didn't even matter that Zelsis took the primary weapons out of KRU's hands. They were just up in the numbers. The utility from them was excellent. John gets 1, but ultimate scary. What? Is that a real thing?
No, he was pinged out, of course. All right, able to see him. Here comes second, has to go and take the fight, but where's the follow-up? Narrate is there for 1. Bang caught inside the Razor Vine, and that wall's going to come down sooner rather than later. He would be exposed in that case, and Mizzino was tucked in the perfect spot. Bang can't see the wood for the trees, is shy. Will let off see.
They do not want to relive that miserable experience.
Zelsis, this is uncomfortable. Oh, what? Okay, apparently Zelsis gets away with that. Must have been a dark cover in his way. Gets away from the Razor Vine. Flash comes in, Zelsis hears this. Has the Stinger, pretty well suited for this kind of range as Paranoia comes in. He doesn't care, he knows approximately where Adverso is. Surely not another 50, surely not another one here for Sentinels. Melsa gunned down and Shy try as he might. Oh, KRU confirms that no one is tucked in this corner, so Kesnick will continue to look to take liberties. There's a sheer wall ahead of him. This is all going to bleed clock. It's going to have to be a play through tree in second. He just found the timing. Finger on the pulse, Kesnick without one now. And here comes that Nightfall. Information galore now for Sentinels to make informed decisions about the setup. No plant yet, of course, and 26 seconds left in the round. Time is getting thin for KRU. The Wicked's burning. And where do they go from here? It's awkward. Try and pull their way out, but how do they get to another side? Zelsis is hot on their heels. He does not want to let him get away with this. Spikes over towards Rubble. Shy finds the 1. With 10 seconds left, there's not... Sen have a showstopper for this retake. That's a scary position to be in if you're KRU. They knew about this before they hit this B side anyway. Bang's going to fall though. That's Melsa finding something over towards Mound here. He won't opt to push up into Waterfall or anything crazy like that, but here's this TP. Okay. Zeknir gets onto the site. Showstopper gets him there. Now it's a matter of Sen holding this real estate. Fires it off, Shy avoids it, and there's Zelsis falling. He tries to take a swing, and Mizzino's looking dangerous. 17 health and a dream. He'll take 3, and even the game heading into... Still, Sen on the attack side now.
A big trap play set up from KRU. 4 players involved in this.
Well, didn't need much of a trap play, just 1 person apparently would have been enough to do. Don't really know where to be looking right now. Flash comes in, but Sentinels have been able to set themselves up here at the back of the C site, so we're looking for a no-holds-barred brawl for control of the spike. And we get what we asked for. Mizzino finding his 2nd. There's some sharp shooting, but eventually he'll find his 3rd. It's up to John. And the Moroccan Mastermind cannot hold the tides of KRU at bay. And that's how KRU are looking to start the second half.
What a lovely retake from KRU. I like that Sen were trying to fight for some of that backhall's control. We saw that from Zekin's point of view. Actual guns to get back in on this too. And so much utility from Sen to wade through. 2 players at upper here. Melsa actually forced out. He has to retake this space, but off the Paranoia, he's able to. Keston fires 1, but Bang could be a problem. Adverso, though, is sharp as attack, folks. Another nice flood from KRU. You could really see the potential for danger there, as Sen were...
Especially against a Viper with that lurk wall at 8.
On the bonus round, look at this aggression from KRU.
Hello? Oh, buddy! Okay, Zekin's going to be ready for that. Bang TP'd on out, and Zelsis is waiting for the push-up for Shy. This one has fallen flat from KRU. Sen laid the trap. Oh, buddy, the firing squad is ready to unleash, and Kesnit sheepishly gets out of dodge.
Even at that, Sen were ready for the pivot to re-aggress out of B with a high-low setup. John collecting 3 kills. Listen, I'm not going to be mad at KRU ever for trying to do far on the extremities.
Yeah, of course, KRU have adopted this Teho look after having a bit more traditional approach and kick off. So far, so good. Melsa set up on Rubble. Pretty standard look here for KRU. Going to be a bit of a fight, though, off the back of this. Zekin wants to take it, and the curtain comes down. Adverso picked up. Zekin, though, a little bit low. Melsa able to get involved and deal with the raise. Narrate still chomping at the bit. He still wants to take a fight here, but is it much to be found? Melsa almost predicting this. Narrate still able to succeed. 3 versus 3 now over on the B side. The dimensional drifting Kesnet spots Celsius out, who opts maybe to change his heading.
Cousin has to find a good timing to retreat there. Didn't actually have a teleport he could go into. Ooh, and Mizzino on the line. It's the time of KRU who now have to go and explore this pit entirely.
Is he going to be quick enough? Celsius is already wrapping around. He's no longer looking to be keeping busy. This is the problem now. He's got to get through 3 players. Mizzino's already gotten this to half now. Kesnet trying to swing this, and KRU will shut it down. These fights here, these anchoring crossfires, they love to set up. Then just maybe want to do it on a syncopated timing, but they've lost second there. Kesnet
Up A at the moment. They could be more concerned with elsewhere on the map.
Zelsa's patient on this one. John does get his pound of flesh over at the seaside. That's Melsa just asking for a little too much. And now Sen maybe getting away for this. Celsius, though, was an important anchor for... Here comes Adverso. Slithering, sneaking his way towards Mound. Likely will catch a whiff of Sentinels here. They've got to go. 13 seconds left, but Adverso strikes from behind. And there's no coming back from that.
It is. Right now, Melser is pushed up over towards Mound. Paranoia can't even force him back. He's just taking the fight, 2 for 2.
Okay, Sting is here now, pushing up some upgrades available here for Sentinels. They've got to be quick about this. No one there to trigger the Razorvine, so they're going to get onto this seaside unfettered. It's a smoke that blocks Adverso off, and he'll have to wait now at Waterfall. Kesnet to wrap through Mound. KRU want to spring this trap pretty quickly, and Kesnet gets a freebie. Now wants to keep putting that pressure down. It's going to be Bang, who's wary of him. John falls, and it's up to the lone man. Can Bang do it? Kesnet falls quickly. Mazzino and Adverso surely going to double swing this, and Bang has to have a sense of it. Can he find some purchase here? The answer is no. It's Adverso. Once again, sending KRU to 11.
The IGL for KRU returning to the tier 1 scene after Adverso collects that orb, gets the Armageddon online for the retake, and there's going to be a triple flank fight.
It's got to be his, Elsis. He has to come alive, and unfortunately, it's much the opposite. Melsa able to stack up with many of his other players. Here comes that Armageddon over towards the B site. It's going to force a little bit of movement. John here, though, going to duck back now onto the site itself. It's Melsa making his way through. The hit squad of KRU are not missing right now. They are deadly effective. Narrate's able to find just the one here, but it's 3v1. Narrate quiet for much of the game. Kesnet rips him a new one. See the light of day through his ears. And KRU get to 12.
These nuclear. We saw it through kickoff. We saw it with Kesnet already last week.
Sen fighting like they're programmed to do so, but Kesnet was born and molded by this scenario. He hasn't seen a quiet early round. As much as we like the Sen bundle, that might not be enough to get them over the line here. It's going to be popped by both sides. Celsius was able to develop his as well, and here's John looking to take a fight towards Halls. A long climb, though, still. KRU advantage. Narrate able to find 2. It's on the table now. Celsius and John have to make it happen, but Shy shuts it down. Oh, man. What a statement to make. Sentinels map pick of Lotus with Icebox next in the rotation. KRU grinning from ear to ear.
They are firing on all. Trying to take some B main control. We are going to see that standard high tide thrown out by the Harbor that covers both those doorways. Oh my god. What is that? How does Celsius go down on the cross? Brutal.
Nasty work under tube there from Shy. Santa Viper Wall set up, though. We'll get Sentinels essentially onto this B site. John with a spike in hand, but Mazzino playing pretty close here. Now looking to take a close fight, and those right clicks are good. Narrate has struggled over the course of this series thus far in KRU. Oh, they're doing what they do best. They love to sink their teeth into a team like... Yeah, crucially, that debuff applied by it. Very standard spot here for Kesnet, just looking to play above the walls. Contact, shot is good. He sticks around for a second one. Got to respect that level of audacity.
Not punished for the greed. Oh my god, Mazzino picking up the slack.
He wants more. I can't believe it. He wants more. That was the nose scope. You're kidding. Kesnet, you have an MB2 for a reason, my friend. Okay. John B3. Okay.
As a team, might end up in a situation where someone like Zekin gets isolated and killed.
The regen shield, so I mean, somewhat durable now as the fight begins. Fragment and Snakebite thrown to the back of sight, but Mazzino unaffected by both. Zekin now has to fight. Gets the one, but Narrator's going to be good for the refrag. It's Mazzino without the required weaponry here, and Kesnet, surely not. We just get out of it. Kesnet now will simply hide in the corner.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, frankly, I'm looking at Kesnet's money. How the hell did he get all of this cash? I mean, he's fine even if he dies.
Oh, look how close he is to Bladestorm. That should tell you everything you need to know. 6 kills, 3 rounds. He will, however, have a way in, and they try not to deal with the op if they can help it, but they might pull out.
Yeah, the big difference, though, from Sen on this round is that Bang is exploring towards B, but he's caught out in the open.
They're going to go back to A. I just don't think there's any option for them now with the time left in the round. Celsius gets pinged out here, though, so KRU know that there's a bounce back towards A.
The crossfires on defense are so good. This genuinely looks hopeless for Sen. They have to go insane on this execute individually.
They already cleared this corner. Mizzino's in. He reposted there now, and Sen don't have the util to get him out, and they're not going to check it. Second, though, still wins the fight. That's absurd. Narrate also able to get them, and you just talked about a couple of curse.
They're undoing their own willingness to try and force too much.
And on this,
so Sen are really set up for success here.
They've got this Mizzino util to work with, though. He can really carve up the map and allow KRU to get in behind it, but it doesn't matter. Zekin fires up for two. Adverso sitting duck. Three-piece.
They're doing something similar right now, but they've adjusted Melser over towards that B side as the execute comes in.
Okay, it's going to be a fast hit for Sentinels coming in, but Zekin's going to fall early. Null Command, though, will pave the way, and Narrate's having to deal with Adverso. Mizzino back aside, taken down a little too cheaply, I think, for KRU's liking. And Kesed here opts to take a little bit more of a passive angle, allowing for a plant.
Looked like Zelsis was doing some kind of Arsenal roleplay, getting that kill up top. Kesed trying to swing back in on the left side.
Oh, man, it's so audacious, and who's covering him? That is strictly a push-up. There's nothing to see here either. This should get a drifter towards B, but okay, that's a shot under two.
Nowhere to position at the moment, but they've made the read, actually. They've gotten back to A right on time.
Okay, getting messy now. Mel's able to deal with Zekin, but it's going to be a trade. Numbers favor Sen now in this 4 versus 3, and they're on the front part of the site, but Kesnit, surely he's not going to hold out. His interlope is in for free. Surely looking to excise a toll now, but it's awkward. He's got to swing out and get a trade at best, but it's Mizzino, vintage Mizzino. Able to use that ultimate now, give Bang the hot foot. He's stunned up, but he misses a golden opportunity. Bang healthier right now, has to keep moving here. Mizzino touches him out.
Oh my God.
That is different from his teammate. Fair enough. Hello? 911. I'd like to report a absolute murder. Of course, we're going to respect this. Allow Sentinels to move on into A. Oh, wow. Okay, big ping there for Johnny. Sees so much.
And it just took down the Hunter's Fury. Kesnet, great opening.
That's been disabled for the time being now. Viper's Pit here for Sen in the post plant. Kesnet does get his pound to flesh, but there's so much more to be done now. And to get through this pit could be a tough ask. And also see nothing. No tags at all off of that Hunter's Fury. Time is ticking. Celsius crouched, biding his time, waiting inside the pit. Adverso wants to try and light it now, but Zekin's dealt with Melsa easily enough. Celsius is waiting, ready to take the fight. And KRU down to 3 with...
By the way that they've been getting into the site.
Watch him just stay here, even without Tailwind. Yep, gets his one. Mizzino watching his off angle here, and Kesed.
In time is dwindling so low. 15 seconds. Sen haven't even tapped the spike yet, and all the KRU are stacked up.
Okay, oh, that's nasty. Narrate going to be caught by the shock dart. John going to try and get this plant down now. Scant seconds left of the round. It's him and Zelsis against the world. And Mizzino gets plugged. Zelsis has to make it happen. V3 here, and he spots Kesnet on that off angle. It's a comfortable swing for Kesnet. KRU get back within 1 round.
I love how KRU played that
plant. So again, KRU are looking for one of those signature floods. This time, the shock dart won't claim the rate's life.
Another half as they try to flood in. Zekin is too sharp.
Oh, buddy, that is filthy. 3 for Zekin and now a null command in play. Give him the rest. Just Kesnet left now, and Zekin will box it away.
In the playoffs, just looked right at the camera, stone face.
All right, we loosened up now, Sen City. Oh, okay. Far from done, just above the wall.
Rest of the Sen players swing off it. No, never mind. Let's just go
just fight them?
So what if we just shoot at them?
They're going to blow off some steam at some point here. Here comes Zekin round the corner. It's Melzer. Gets lobotomized. However, the numbers are even after Adverso was able to deal with John here, but Bang will wait. Through the high tide he goes, and he connects beautifully. What a correction. Ooh, buddy. Clean fall back now towards these positions, towards yellow.
KRU have significant ultimates for this retake, though. Looking for, yeah, there it is. Okay. Harbor have the lockdown as well, and Zelsis exposed.
Oh, that's dirty work. Okay, Mizzino's able to find one under tube, and here come a full 5 of KRU. John has to keep moving here, of course, but the Harbor ultimate has now expired. Narrates, okay. Great recovery there, and okay. Big damage on the second. Pinged out, has to fold away. It's all up to John QT. Spray is good, but Shai was waiting for him. A lively first half, genuinely competitive stuff here. Sen get themselves a little ahead. Retakes out of Sentinels unless they want to anchor and play aggressively in the site, which feels like a risky proposition against a team like KRU who hungers for those opportunities.
Well, and yeah, I mean, a hungry Kesnet is going forward to take that initial first duel, finds the kill. And now they're setting up 5 versus 4 on the site. KRU want to play crossfires.
Here comes Sentinels. Remember, this KO util, this flash is going to be huge to get Sentinels into this side. Zekken opens things up beautifully, though. Melsa waiting under rafters, but Zekken, he doesn't miss those. Kesnet a little bit low, and Bang likely to challenge him as his wall drops. How quick can you be on the uptake? Kesnet finds his one. Frenzy goes to work on Zekken, though. It's up to Narrate versus Kesnet. Narrate needs a moment, needs a little bit of a confidence boost, but Kesnet slaps him down. I get it. So Sen here, this time more embedded on A. Like less likely to try and give it up here, right? Because they're worried about like all this controller util just forcing them off the side entirely.
Bang looks a little silly there, but I think a pop flash came up from John Cutie that he was, you know, had his back facing where it was landing and goes down in silly fashion.
Okay, investment in the Marshal this round for Sentinels is just a little anemic, of course. They lack the weaponry to make much of this round. Kesnet and Shy armored up and also with rifles to work with. Zelsis with his favorite weapon.
They have opted for a pretty big investment here, which is, you know, juxtaposed to the same situation on Lotus where they just had a couple weak pistols. Zekken is happy to do damage, especially given what I was just saying. They invested heavy into this crew.
They should be able to walk away with this, though, with those two rifles in tow comfortably. Sentinels will look to challenge, but Melsa will be left behind. There was Zelsis now and Zekken, just hoping they can dig someone out of position. It's unlikely, and of course at this point, the odds of taking anything out of the round are nil to none. Bang can occupy. Crew are going to try and hit this hard now through all of this controller util. Kesnet over the top, caught by Bang though. He's out of range of that Harbor ultimate. He's able to find himself a couple. Zekken follows up nicely, finds the 1-for-1. It's Shy and Mazzino now. Well, a bit of heavy lifting to do. With Narrate falling though, they've at least been able to even the odds in that cove. John has to swing wider to take the fight. Audaciously, Mazzino goes for it, falls. It's up to Shy. Can he? So cunning. Has the post plant as the KJ duel will decide the round. Nasty work. Ain't nothing like a Shy guy.
You can activate the execute. Sen, they want to echo the site.
Okay, Narrates, trigger discipline, works against him. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Again, the weaponry's not there for them.
Tons of cash behind them. Zekken is looking to be an actual miracle worker in this moment. That's
one.
Lethal.
Okay, Kesnet might get cleared from that position by the fragment. Well placed there by John, but Mel's still in Crow's Nest. Litho on the side. He's the only player there. Crew actually pull off the side itself and play from behind this toxic screen. And there's Kesnet, a double spray down. That's not what you want to see if you're a Sen fan. And Mazzino sneaks away. Now Sen have to show a little bit of leg, have to wager something to get this defuse, and it's going to be a 2v1. The must Sen go in this direction, and he wants to play up with it. Look how close he is. Is this going to pay off? Kesnet's going to see, oh, buddy! Zekken was on the line, and he's able to walk away from this to boot.
He is determined to just...
Okay, cascade towards that Gen side. This all Adams has slipped through in this direction. Narrate knows he's going to get busy, but there's also John here to cover the line. Where was John? Oh, no! Forced off of it. Now, we're even numbers. Crew have been allowed to make some serious progress onto the side, but Bang could still be an issue. A thorn in the side. John redeems himself there, and some. Leaving it up to Mazzino and Melsa, the latter with 3 already, with only 6 points of health. He has to know there's a player up on Rafty here. A strong wind would blow him over at this point. And 15 seconds left in the round. He, of course, carries the spike. Gets that poison on up and gives it a tickle. Either Zekken or John floats in. There's a shorty going to work. Sen
can find his and then set up for the 5 versus 4. Retake doesn't have an opportunity. Too much to obscure his vision. Wow, early punches Fury and it connects up to Melser.
That's big. Give that player advantage. Narrate ready for a little bit more here. Getting those tags in. Averso goes quite low, but John gets knocked inside that null command. Kesnet is him. Hits the back of the site. Time aplenty here to go for a plant, but Zelsis might have been looking to line up some util. It doesn't matter. Narrate finds yet another one, though. That is big, and it's up to Mazzino. Might be... Oh, my goodness, that ain't right!
Drone to explore even further.
Zekken's going to fight for this. Here's the tailwind active. Does he know who's above him? It doesn't matter. He's going to be able to get out with it. The Blade Storm does connect. Ends up being a 2-for-1.
Players aren't even there. The cloud is up. Some safety for Mazzino. Narrate swinging from the top.
Oh, buddy. That's rough for Zelsis, but he only had a stinger to work with. Reckoning now in play. Kesnet suppressed briefly, but finds yet another one. That evens the odds here. Shy's a little bit low, but Mazzino can play off this. Cove active. Verso went down with Hunter's Fury. Bang trying to get active here, but of course they need to get through this high tide. Swing it together, see what they can find. Nothing to be spotted, and now the Viper's Pit comes down. Bang takes a little bit of damage through the wall, but Sentinel's going to make use of this. They get ahead, get clear the turret that Shai tried to place to spot them out early. Shai's going to go for it. 4 and 1, not a big difference anyway. And now Bang tries to get the defuse. Mazzino with the spray, gets it to half. Mazzino got to step up, and he completes the contracts. KRU head to match.
Hunter's Fury to play with as well.
Kesnet has heard this. He knows that Narrate just dropped there. Hunter's Fury coming down from Reverso now. Melsa deals with Zelsis. Kesnet, he's going to get through mid because Narrate has vacated the zone of activity for the turrets. And there goes Bang. The pit comes down and Mazzino drops him. It's all about Mazzino today, folks. Make no mistake.